Hey guys and girls, how's it going? My name is Rich. This is RACZ Barbecue and Grill. Today we're going to be doing some barbecue candy. I'm talking about pork belly burnt ends. We're going to cube up a pork belly into some nice bite-sized chunks, put some barbecue rub on them, braise them in some sauce. It's going to be incredible. These things are almost indescribable. Melt in your mouth, tenderness, juiciness. You're going to love it. So stick around and let's get cooking. Okay, pork belly burnt ends. These things are phenomenal. We're gonna take a pork belly. This is about 8 pounds from a 10-pound pork belly that I picked up from Costco. Sam's Club has them as well. My grocery store locally here doesn't carry pork belly, so if you don't have a Sam's or a Costco, find a local butcher. We're gonna simply start with trimming this up into about 1.5 inch bite-sized cubes. They'll shrink down a little bit once they've been in the smoker. Get some barbecue rub on them, let them sit for a couple hours in the smoke. Come back, glaze them, it's gonna be incredible. So we'll start by just about 1.5 inch strip all the way down. This is where a nice sharp knife comes in handy. You wanna make sure that you don't have the skin still on the pork belly. The ones at Costco do not have a skin, so you'll be okay if that's where you get it from, but you wanna ask or make sure that you don't have skin on it. For this recipe, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, so 1.5 inches one way. Like I said, we want to cube this up. Put these ones out of the way so I have some room to work on the board. And then just 1.5 inches the other way. Nice little bite-sized cubes. Okay, we have our pork belly all cubed up, about 1.5 inches. Like I said, these will shrink down after they're done in the smoker into nice little bite-sized chunks. So the next thing we're gonna do is season it. I'm using my own pork rub that I make. It has no salt in it, so the first thing we wanna do is get some salt on these, and then we'll follow it up with the barbecue rub. Generally go with about 1/2 teaspoon per pound. We have about 8 pounds here, so about 4 teaspoons. Just gonna eyeball it, using some kosher salt. Just kind of toss it around so we can get the other sides as well. And you can use a binder if you want to put some canola oil down or olive oil to help it stick, but this stuff, with the pork belly, I generally don't need to use a binder. Alright, so there's our salt, and we'll put our barbecue rub on. Nice thick coating of it all the way around. If you want to make the barbecue rub that I'm using here today, I'll put a link down in the description to the website. Otherwise, use what you have, what you like. As always, it doesn't matter. Try to get all sides the best that you can. Okay, I had the smoker preheated to 225. We're gonna put these on some cooling racks, let them sit in there for a couple hours. Just to help prevent things from sticking. Just gonna hit the racks with some spray. And it doesn't matter, fat side up, fat side down. I tend to try to put them fat side down, but it really doesn't make a difference. Don't want to crowd them too much. A little bit of a space in between, that way the smoke can get all the way around each of the pieces. And as you get towards the thicker side of the pork belly, you'll see some of these actually come out a lot thicker. If you're gonna set them fat side down, I like to push them down just a little bit. Keeps them from falling over as they render down. Okay, these are ready to go into the smoker now. Okay, we'll let these sit in the smoker for about 2 hours. I'll come back and check on them. We're looking for not only the smoke absorption, but to start getting that nice spark on top of each of these pieces. Once that's done, we'll be ready to move to the next step. Okay, the pork belly has been in the smoker at 225 for just about 2 hours now, so we're ready to pull it off. Okay, so we're also going to crank up the smoker to 275 degrees for the braising piece. The wind is back at it again. So smoker is going to be turned up to 275. Get these off the rack and into a foil pan. You can see this has got a nice color to it. Exactly what we're looking for. It's absorbed a nice amount of smoke. Started rendering down that fat, but we got to get these things nice and tender. For our braising liquid, we're going to start with a cup of apple juice. Next, we're going to put about a cup of the candied jalapeno barbecue sauce. This is the candied jalapeno barbecue sauce I did a video on a few weeks ago. I'll leave a link up in the corner here for you. And just get that kind of mixed up so we get a nice coating everywhere. So we're gonna just take about a cup of brown sugar. Give that a good sprinkle on top of everything. Make these nice and sticky using some honey. Just drizzle it all over the top. And just because pork belly isn't unhealthy enough for us, we're going to add in a whole stick of butter. Sliced up, obviously. Now we're going to wrap this up nice and tight in some aluminum foil. And back into the smoker. We're going to let that run for about an hour and a half, probably closer to 2 hours, get them nice and tender. We'll take a look at them, see how they're doing, and then we'll move on to the last and final step. Okay, these things have been in the smoker for 2 hours now. I'm going to pull them out. Take the foil off. And this is what we're looking for. Look at that. Nice and tender. If we were to probe these things, it would be right around 200 degrees. 199, 200, 201. That's exactly where you want it to be. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is get all of these out of our braising liquid into a clean pan. Gotta kind of be careful because these will come apart on you. And we're just gonna hit this with a little bit more barbecue sauce. Just toss them around a little bit, get that sauce coating all around each of these pieces. These things just smell incredible. And then back in the smoker, still at 275 for about another 30 minutes just to get everything caramelized up. And at that point, we'll be ready to eat. Okay, a half hour has passed. It's time to pull these things off the smoker. These things look incredible. Nice and juicy. These tender, I mean fall apart stuff, man. Alright, let's get these plated up. We're just gonna dump them right on out of here. Alright, I'm dying to give one of these a try. Like I said, barbecue candy, man. Only for people with a healthy heart. These things are incredible. They're tender, like a pulled pork, right? We went to the same temperature that we did if we were doing a pulled pork. Barbecue sauce, that rub, the honey and the brown sugar that we put in the braising liquid. This is a home run. Gotta give this one a try. I hope I got you guys excited about this stuff, because I know every time I make it I get excited. Thanks for watching. Give us a like. Consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.